I've known him for the space of a single conversation. You and your trusted advisors, and you sit around making your plans on how to defeat a man you don't know. I lived with him. I know the way his mind works. I know how he likes to hurt people. Did it ever once occur to you that I might have some insight?
You're right.
You think he's going to fall into your trap? He won't. He's the one who lays traps.
He's overconfident.
He plays with people. He's far better at it than you. He's been doing it all his life.
Aye, and what have I been doing all my life? Playing with broomsticks. I've fought beyond the wall against worse than Ramsay Bolton. I've defended the wall from worse than Ramsay Bolton.
You don't know him.
All right, tell me. What should we do? How do we get Rickon back?
We'll never get him back. Rickon is Ned Stark's true-born son, which makes him a greater threat to Ramsay than you, a bastard, or me, a girl. As long as he lives, Ramsay's claim to Winterfell will be contested, which means he won't live long.
We can't give up on our brother.
Listen to me, please. He wants you to make a mistake.
Of course he does. What should I do differently?
I don't know. I don't know anything about battles. Just don't do what he wants you to do.
That's good advice.
You think that's obvious?
Well, it is a bit obvious.
Do you like games, little man? Let's play a game. Run to your brother. The sooner you make it to him, the sooner you get to see him again. That's it. That's the game. Easy. Ready? Go. No, you have to run, remember? Those are the rules.
You told me Lord Baelish sold you to the Boltons.
He did.
And you trust him?
Only a fool would trust Littlefinger.
I want no bloodshed. Tell your men to lay down their swords. No one needs to die.
I did warn you not to trust me.
Where did you get this?
Littlefinger gave it to me.
Littlefinger. He's here.
He is declared for House Stark. Why would he give you a dagger?
You thought I'd want it.
Why?
Because it was meant to kill me.
The cutthroat. After your fall.
Why would a cutthroat have a Valyrian steel dagger?
Someone very wealthy wanted me dead.
He's not a generous man. He wouldn't give you anything unless he thought he was getting something back.
Anything I can do for you, Brandon. You need only ask.
Do you know who this belonged to?
No. That very question was what started the War of the Five Kings. In a way, that dagger made you what you are today. Forced from your home, driven out to the wilds beyond the wall. I imagine you've seen things most men wouldn't believe. To go through all of that and make your way home again only to find such chaos in the world.
Valyrian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
I must admit I do not.
Well, well, this is an historic day. Something you don't know that I do. There's only one dagger like this in all of the Seven Kingdoms. It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was, until the tournament on Prince Joffrey's last name day. I bet on Sir Jaime in the jousting, as any sane man would. When the Knight of the Flowers unseated him, I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister, the imp.
Where did she get it?
I don't know. She seems very resourceful. You're worried.
Sometimes when I'm trying to understand a person's motives, I play a little game. I assume the worst. What's the worst reason you have for turning me against my sister? That's what you do, isn't it? That's what you've always done. Turn family against family, turn sister against sister. That's what you did to our mother and Aunt Lysa, and that's what you tried to do to us. Tyrion's not like the other Lannisters. He was always kind to me, but it's too great a risk.
She thinks the army of the dead is nothing but a story, made up by wet nurses to frighten children. What if we prove her wrong?
I don't think she'll come see the dead at my invitation.
So bring the dead to her.
I thought that was what we were trying to avoid.
We don't have to bring the whole army. Only one soldier.
You can't lead a raid beyond the wall. You're not in the Night's Watch anymore. You're king in the north.
I'm the only one here who's fought them. I'm the only one here who knows them.
I haven't given you permission to leave.
With respect, Your Grace, I don't need your permission. I am a king. Now, I came here knowing that you could have your men behead me or your dragons burn me alive. I put my trust in you, a stranger, because I knew it was the best chance for my people, for all our people. Now I'm asking you to trust in a stranger, because it's our best chance.
The most important person in the world can't fly off to the most dangerous place in the world.
Who else can?
No one. They knew the risk when they left. You can't win the throne if you're dead. You can't break the wheel if you're dead.
So what would you have me do?
Nothing. Sometimes nothing is the hardest thing to do. If you die, we're all lost. Everyone, everything.
A raven from King's Landing, Your Grace.
Cersei of House Lannister, first of her name, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, Protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
What does she want?
Come to King's Landing, bend the knee, or suffer the fate of all traitors.
You've been so consumed with the enemy to the north, you've forgotten about the one to the south.
I'm consumed with the Night King because I've seen him. And believe me, you'd think of little else if you had to.
We still have a wall between us and the Night King. There's nothing between us and Cersei.
There's 1,000 miles between us and Cersei. Winter is here. The Lannisters are a southern army. They've never ranged this far north.
You're the military man, but I know her. If you're her enemy, she'll never stop until she's destroyed you. Everyone who's ever crossed her, she's found a way to murder.
The Starks and Targaryens have united against us, and you want to fight alongside them. Are you a traitor or an idiot?
You pledged our forces to fight our common
I'll
enemy.
say whatever I need to say to ensure the survival of our house. You expect me to trust the man who murdered our father? You expect me to command our troops to fight beside foreign scum? To fight for the Dragon Queen?
You saw it with your own eyes. You saw a dead man trying to kill us.
And I saw it burn. If dragons can't stop them, if Dothraki and Unsullied and Northmen can't stop them, how will our armies make a difference?
This isn't about noble houses. This is about the living and the dead.
And I intend to stay amongst the living. Let the Stark boy and his new queen defend the north. We stay here where we've always been.
I made a promise.
Our child will rule Westeros.
Our child will never be born if the dead come south.
The monsters are real. The White Walkers, the dragons, the Dothraki screamers, all the frightening stories we heard when we were young, they're all real, so be it. Let the monsters kill each other. And while they battle in the north, we take back the lands that belong to us.
And then what?
And then we rule.
She is here to reclaim the Iron Throne and the Seven Kingdoms. The North is one of those Seven Kingdoms. This isn't an invitation, it's a trap.
I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will. It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. By declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion. You must forgive my manners. You'll both be tired after your long journey. We'll have baths drawn for you and supper sent to your rooms. Idrisojin, Mararesh, Gachajan Mori, Timoriachek Fosman Vitihiri Mora.
Am I your prisoner?
Not yet.
A prisoner on this island.
I wouldn't say you're a prisoner on this island. You're free to walk the castle, the beaches, to go wherever you want.
Except to my ship. He took my ship.
I wouldn't say we took your ship.
I'm not playing word games with you. The dead are coming for us all. Everyone told me to learn from my father's mistakes. Don't go south. Don't answer a summons from the Mad King's daughter, a foreign invader. And here I am. A northern fool.